In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front brake calipers on this Buick Enclave. Let's get into it. Remove the wheel. I'm going to use a 22mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. And remove the wheel. On the back side of the caliper, we're going to take these two bolts out, use a 13mm socket. Grab the caliper, just wiggle it back and forth, slide it off the pads, and I'm going to use a brake caliper hanger. And we'll just hang it from the coil spring. Take the brake pads off. If you need to, you can use a screwdriver, just a straight blade screwdriver or a pry bar. Just like that. Take the brake caliper bracket bolts out. Use a 21mm socket. Those are on there pretty tight. And take the bracket and just slide it off. Take the new caliper. We want to separate the bracket from the caliper. Use a 13mm socket. Take these two bolts out. Take the caliper off. Take these clips, we want to install the clips, line those up, lock those down, do the same on this side. And just push it down. Pull the pins out. You can add a little silicone or wipe the grease off, put silicone on. Make sure it moves nice. And do the same on the other side. Take the brake caliper bracket, slide it over the rotor, put the bolts in. Torque these bolts to 129 foot-pounds. Take the brake pads. At this time, it's a good time to replace the brake pads and rotors. If your old ones are still in good shape, then you can reuse them. For the brake pad with the squealer or the warning indicator, that one's going to go on the top on the inboard side. Slide that in there. And the outboard pad, slide that on. Those should lock in place like that. Take the brake caliper and we'll slide it on. Caliper bolts, get those started. And we'll tighten these down. And when I tighten down the caliper bolt that's closest to the bleeder, which happens to be the top one in this case, do that one first, then the lower one. And torquing it will be the same. Torque the top one first, 47 foot-pounds. Then the lower one. Before we switch over the brake line, you want to make sure you top off the brake fluid. Take a rag, wipe the cap off. You can see right on the cap what type of fluid to use. This vehicle requires .3. Using the correct fluid, top it off. Just up to the fill line, which is right around this location. And put the cap back on. You're going to have two seals. One's going to go at the base of the bolt, then you're going to go through the hose, and then you're going to put the other seal on. All right, I'm going to do this kind of quickly because I don't want to lose a lot of the brake fluid. You don't have to rush too much, but you have to be somewhat efficient. Using a 11mm socket, we're going to take the banjo bolt out. You're going to see you want a drain bucket underneath because you're going to lose some fluid. Take this brake caliper off the hanger and set that aside. Now take the old banjo bolt out. Sometimes the seal will get stuck on the bolt. So what you want to do is just take some pliers and hold the seal, then unscrew the bolt. You can always cut the seal if you want to. There we go, there's the old one. Take the bolt out, you can wipe it off with a rag. Take the bolt, go through, you have the seal there. Take the other seal, slide that through, and then thread that into the caliper. Make sure the hose isn't twisted. Snug that down. I'm going to torque this to 30 foot-pounds. Now I'm going to gravity bleed the brakes to start. Just use a pick, take this little rubber boot off. Double check the brake fluid level, and then I'm going to open up the bleeder screw. And we're just going to let gravity bleed these out. We can see it dripping out now, so I'm just going to close the bleeder screw. Snug that up. Now with an assistant, I'm going to have them pump the brake pedal. Go ahead, pump them up. Then when they're holding it, I'm going to open the bleeder screw. And I'll close the bleeder screw, snug that up. Okay, go ahead, pump them again. And while they're holding it, open it up. Let's see, we got some air out, then close it up again. All right, go ahead, pump them again. Hold it. A little more air. Close it up. Pump it again. And that one looked clean. There was no air in there. Close up the bleeder screw. Just make sure that's snug down. That's tight. Put the cap on. Take some brake parts cleaner and clean up the mess. Put the wheel on. The lug nuts on. I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. go around again, double check. And after you bleed the brakes, you want to double check the brake fluid level and adjust accordingly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.